They gather in the shadows, ancient beings, masters of forgotten magic. They are the puppet masters, the unseen hand guiding the destiny of nations. The world calls them politicians, CEOs, philanthropists, bankers and businessmen, academics and university professors. Their true names are whispered in hushed tones, if at all. They are the wizard guilds. These guilds, steeped in arcane tradition, hold the reins of power. This hidden yet obvious power controls the flow of information, dictating the narratives spun by global media. A cabal of financial sorcerers manipulates markets and dictates the value of currencies. This sovereign order, masters of illusion and persuasion, hold sway over governments and shape the course of history. Their power is absolute, their reach limitless. They meet in ancient halls hidden beneath glittering facades of normalcy. Boardrooms become their covenstead, charity galas, their ritualistic gatherings. The world is their plaything, its inhabitants mere pawns in their intricate game of power. No decision of consequence is made without their blessing. No leader rises to prominence without their approval. They are the architects of reality, shaping the world in their image, their true motives shrouded in secrecy. They are masters of deception. Their public faces, carefully crafted masks of benevolence. They donate vast sums to charity, fund hospitals, establish foundations. Awards and accolades are bestowed upon them. Their names adorn buildings and institutions. The masses adore them. They are seen as visionaries, leaders, saviors. Their pronouncements are treated as gospel, their every move scrutinized and admired. They cultivate an aura of success, of effortless superiority. The world, blinded by the glitter, fails to see the strings. This admiration is their shield, their most potent weapon. It deflects scrutiny, silences doubt. Who would dare question the motives of such seemingly altruistic individuals? To speak against them is to invite ridicule, to be branded a cynic, a conspiracy theorist, or a name the masses fear the most, an anti-Semite. The truth, however, is far more sinister. Their charitable acts are calculated investments designed to enhance their public image and tighten their grip on power. Their philanthropy is a smokescreen, a means to an end. Yet not all are fooled. In the darkest corners of the internet, in hushed whispers exchanged between those who see beneath the surface, the truth flickers. Bloggers, journalists and activists, claiming to be driven by a thirst for justice or a nagging sense of unease, pretend to connect the dots, but they themselves are in the pocket of the cabal. They expose the inconsistencies, the hidden agendas, the brutal realities that belie the carefully constructed facade, however rarely point their fingers at the men who are truly behind it all. They speak of manipulated markets, orchestrated conflicts and the systematic suppression of dissent. They point to the growing wealth inequality, the erosion of privacy, the increasing control exerted by those in power. Their voices, however, are drowned out by the cacophony of propaganda, but they are working for the propagandists themselves. They are labelled as crackpots, dismissed as paranoid ramblings, mixing lies with truth in order to make those who speak the truth appear crazy and stupid, receiving a paycheck by those who lurk behind the scenes for their efforts to lead the public astray. All famous so-called truth seekers are working for the other side. This is illustrated by the fact that some of them appear on television and are given attention by the media, and they always do their best to steer direction away from the men who wear those little hats. Fear and apathy keep the masses in check. The majority prefers the comfort of ignorance to the unsettling reality of the wizard's rule. It is easier to believe in the illusion, to trust in the facade, than to confront the terrifying truth. And so, the world continues to spin, oblivious to the puppet masters pulling the strings. The wizards, secure in their power, continue to shape the world to their will. They operate with impunity, their every whim indulged, their every desire fulfilled. The irony is a cruel jest. They are admired for the very systems of control they have implemented, praised for the wealth they have accumulated through manipulation and exploitation. They are lauded as heroes, even as they orchestrate the downfall of nations and the suffering of millions. The world, blinded by its own naivete, worships at the altar of its own oppression. It is a tragedy of epic proportions, a testament to the seductive power of illusion and the insidious nature of absolute power. The question remains, will the world ever awaken to the truth, or are we destined to remain forever trapped in this grand illusion, dancing to the tune of evil wizards? The answer perhaps lies not in the stars, but in our willingness to confront the shadows within ourselves and the courage to challenge the narratives we are told to believe.